What's going on, YouTube? Uberman here. It's Tuesday. You know what Tuesday is? Tuesday is auction day at Copart here in Oklahoma City. And I got a few cars that I'm watching. But to be quite honest with you, I don't really think I'm going to buy anything today. I've got 4 cars in the driveway. I need to sell something. That's just the way it is. Now, normally I'd be sitting on a fat chunk of change, but I owe Uncle Sam, it's tax time. You know, I got to pay the federal government as well as the state of Oklahoma around $3,000. And I just applied for an FHA loan to buy a house. And, you know, they're in the middle of running my credit. Well, they already ran my credit. Now it's been sent over to the underwriter for approval to see if they're going to let me buy a house. And if I do get approved for the house, I need about $4,500 for the down payment. So, you know, I got a lot of money going out right now, and I just don't really have any to spend on cars, and I just got too many cars. But if a good deal comes my way, I've got 9 credit cards that are untouched, just begging to have money spent. I don't like using credit unless absolutely necessary. That's why all of my cards, are just sitting there with all of the money on them. But, you know, if a certain Corvette were to go cheap enough, depending on the damage, I may be enticed to start maxing out some credit cards. Just a bad idea. Bad idea. My fiance comes home and she sees a Corvette in the driveway. She is going to be livid. But look at this car. Come on, man. I know it's an old one, but it's got 63,000 miles on it. Now look at the back wheel. I know it's bent. Keep in mind, Corvettes use a fully independent rear suspension. So what that means is you're going to have control arms in the back. And most likely this thing went over a curb or a median. And what you're looking at there looks like very minor control arm damage. That doesn't even look major. Like, it looks like literally replace the lower control arm. And that back wheel will probably straighten back out. You know, obviously you'll need an alignment after that. Front wheel, I think, is okay. We'll have to go look at it. Back wheel is obviously still good. It's going to need a front bumper. This is an enhanced vehicle. Enhanced means that they do not attempt to start it. They're not guaranteeing that it starts. They're not guaranteeing that it drives. And judging by how bent that back wheel is and the flat front tire, you know, you're not going to be driving it anywhere. But this is a pure sale. And guys and gals, when I'm looking at buying one of these cars, I always look for pure sales. I hate minimum bids, reserves, you know, on approval. I hate all of that. Pure sale means whatever it sells for, sold. It's mine. This has 63,916 miles on it, 5.7 liter. This is a manual, and it is a pure sale. And the bid right now, and the auction starts in 3 hours, is at $26.50. Now, it's not going to sell for $26.50. The price is going to go up. But this is one, I don't know if I can ignore this. We're going to try to make it down to the Copart lot and go check some of these cars out. This Corvette is really what's on my mind right now. We have a few others. We have this 2003 Saturn Ion, and I know a lot of you are like, geez, come on, man. Really? A Corvette? Why would you even consider an Ion? An Ion because this car needs nothing. We need to go look at it. But from what I can tell, this car needs absolutely nothing to sell. This is a salvage title, 03 Ion Level 3. The damage is pretty much limited to this little hole in the fender. I wouldn't even fix it. Not even worth fixing. It's got some scratches over here on the rear bumper. Probably, you know, can buff those out because they're white. So we can probably buff those out with the DA. Interior is leather, aftermarket stereo, sunroof. The car is in overall excellent condition, 93,000 miles. And it is a pure sale. As you can see, certificate of title, salvage, hail and side damage, 2.2, 4-cylinder, automatic, never bid, pure sale. Bid is at $750. Guys and gals, I can sell this car just like it is. You know, clean it up, maybe throw a wax on it, shine the tires. This car would sell for $2,500 in a weekend. Easy. I mean, easy. Well worth the money. Now, I'm just now noticing the mirror's broken, so we would have to go put a mirror on. Let's check the other. Okay, the other one's good. So we'd need to put a mirror on it, you know, at a minimum. Put a mirror on it. Clean it up. You're looking at $2,500, you know, probably next weekend. This car would sell fast, so that's why I'm looking at that one. We've also got a 2013 Ford Fiesta. This is one. Sometimes you find deals on here that just don't make sense. This is why you need to go look at them. This is a 13 Ford Fiesta that says it has rear end damage. But when you look at the car, I don't see any damage anywhere. It's clean. 61,000 miles. We do have a small dent right here in the bumper. I mean tiny, and you can see a few scuff marks down at the bottom. You can also see that right here we're missing a little piece of the grill insert, the lower grill insert. Other than that, I don't see anything wrong with this car. Again, this is a salvage title, 61,000 miles, 4-cylinder, automatic, never bid, and it's a pure sale right now at $1,000. So, whatever this sells for, it sells for. And this is another great car that you could sell for some money. So, that's definitely worth checking out as well. We have a donated vehicle. That's what the D stands for. R stands for run and drive. D stands for donated, and up at the top, E stands for enhanced. Enhanced means basically no guarantee that it runs, no guarantee that it drives. Enhanced means that the seller has authorized Copart to give it a bath. That's it. So E is like almost as bad as it gets. You really don't know what you're getting. R is run and drive. I love the ones with an R. The ones with a D for donated, I don't really like. And that is because if it's donated, chances are it wasn't worth fixing, and they found a way to unload it at Copart. But this is a clean title, clean certificate of title, O2 Taurus. This is an SES. The body looks great. Interior looks great. The coolant bottle over here concerns me because it's rather rusty looking, and these cars are known for head gasket failure. 102,000 miles, says it's a run and drive. The body and interior are just clean, and with only 102,000 miles and a clean title, this thing, Tauruses aren't hot items. I mean, it'd be great on Toro, absolutely wonderful on Toro. It meets the requirements. But one of the things I don't like is you can see that they started out the bid at $425, and it's a never bid, so nobody's bid on it. Minimum bid, which means there's a reserve. So you don't know what the reserve is, but honestly, this car I wouldn't pay more than $500 or $600 for it. Plus the Copart fees, you're going to be looking at $800, so $800 tops for this thing. And chances are the seller's reserve is higher than that. So that car is probably not even worth looking at. Jeep Patriot, I'm not interested in that anymore. Buy it now is $4,000. There's a reserve on it. Repossession title, $140-some thousand. 2012 Avenger. This is a theft recovery, and it's got hail damage. Probably not interested in that. 2011 Hyundai Sonata clear title, $1,600. I'm not overly interested in that either. So really, what I'm interested in right now is this Corvette, this Ion Level 3, and this Fiesta. Those are the three that I'm interested in. And I'll let you in on a little secret. When it comes to Oklahoma, tags can get expensive on some of these newer cars. So something like an 04 Corvette, tags aren't going to be all that much for it, even though it does value at around $15,000. So you know what? Scratch that. The 04 Vet, because of its retail value, the tags are probably going to be $300-400 on this car. So that's a little bit on the steep side. However, on an 03 Saturn Ion, tags on this are going to be like $100. All right. So if you can stick to a decent older car that has low miles, that's in relatively good running and driving condition, this right here is honestly a perfect flip vehicle. It really is. This is probably the one, if I'm going to get one, I should be looking at. But I can't take my eyes off of this Corvette. I got a serious attraction to this car, guys. So let's get out of here, man. Let's go to Copart. Let's try to check some of these out before the auction starts. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the auction.